Hello everyone, this is Pash from Soul Therapy by Pash, and I'm back with my reading today. Today is Thursday, 10th of April, and as you could see, magically all my stones are back. My table is back, my cloth is back. This is not magical, this is something which I did intentionally. I took out all my stuff back from my packed up stuff because it's not shipped yet, and I was feeling really empty from my last two reads without my stones. I was feeling very heavy. I was feeling incomplete. It looks like the reading was incomplete. So I thought it's better idea until the shipping is done. Let me bring back all my stone and let me bring all my stuff back. And here I am with everything back. Not everything back yet. My mic is pending and everything is pending, but I hope I'll be able to make a clear messages what I want to convey to my audience, right? So today, as we are doing a special read on full moon in Libra, which is happening on 12th of April. Usually full moons, I always do full moon reads, and full moons are all about releasing, letting go of past patterns, past relationships, and any sort of situations in your life which are toxic, which are not anymore serving you, and you really need to release them so that you get into an energy of making space for something new, which comes usually in the next upcoming new moon season. So that's how the whole cycle works. But now this full moon in Libra 2025 is very special, as we have been seeing a lot of shifts in 2025, a lot of astrological shifts as well every full moon. So this full moon is also bringing a lot of shift. So let's talk about full moon in Libra. So full moon in Libra opposes Chiron in Aries. As we all know that Libra opposite sign is Aries, right? So as soon as this full moon goes to its peak, the ruling planet of Libra, that is Venus, is going to get stationed into Pisces, right? And it's going to be also conjuncting with Saturn. What does this mean? Right? This is all astrological shifts that are happening. So how it's going to impact you or in general. So basically, Saturn is all about karma. So when Venus conjuncts with karma, that is the ruling planet of Libra, then it happens to be very normal that people from your past come back, people from your friends from your past come back, those who have not done right to you, or those you feel that karma is coming back, or something like that. So it's more of a time where you see people coming back to you, apologizing to you for their mistakes, or trying to cover up their mistakes and saying sorries to you, or something like that. As well as there is a shift in Mercury also. So Mercury is also bringing a lot of alignment, or I'll say realignment in terms of relationships, adjustment in terms of relationships. And that's why you might be seeing that a lot of relationships are ending, a lot of new relationships are upcoming. You might be letting go of the relationships which are not anymore serving you. And Libra is also majorly a sign of relationships and the sign of balance. So this full moon in Libra is also bringing a sense of balance between how to nurture other people around you and how to nurture yourself. So seeking balance between loving yourself and loving others, those who are around you. So if you don't seek balance, if you love yourself too much, you'll be counted as selfish. If you don't love yourself and you put too much attention on others who are around you and you neglect yourself, that's also not good. So this full moon in Libra is putting all our attention towards creating a balance in life, towards creating a balance between self-love and loving others. And of course, it's a full moon, so it's time to release, which is anything which is creating imbalance in your life. Plus, it's conjuncting with Saturn, so it's bringing a lot of karma back. So you might be seeing a lot of people from your past coming back, right? And again, it's happening in the opposite sign of Aries, right? So Aries, I'll say, bring a lot of action also, right? So these all things in a mixed bag, you are going to see overall in all spheres of your life, right? So today I'm going to read for all the zodiac signs, and I'll be reading general energies in terms of what you can expect in your life post this full moon, because full moon energies are going to be at its peak on 12th of April, and we'll be seeing the effects from 10th of April to approximately, I think, 18th of April. We are also going through Venus retrograde, so we all have been seeing the effects. I was also being affected by this, and I was feeling very heavy recently, and I was feeling very lazy. I've been sleeping longer hours. I was feeling tired. So this is all the effect of the retrograde that is happening, and it's happening in my sign, Libra sign, ruling planet of Libra, Venus. So I was feeling, of course, the effects of it. But yes, now I'm back with all power. And yeah, plus I'm busy in my own personal stuff. So yes, let's come back to this. And I don't have my list of zodiac signs, so I'll be just referring to the zodiac signs from my laptop, and we'll read as per the zodiac. So I will be reading from my 3 tarot decks, and then I'll be using my message deck from Divine and my full moon deck. Right, full moon deck is here if you cannot see it. Okay, so let's start without wasting any more time. Today my bell is here, so I'll be clearing up all the energies first. So let's close your eyes. Take a deep breath. I'm very happy today my sound ball is here. So divine spirit guides and angels, please guide us throughout this reading. This reading is all about energies that are going to hover us around this full moon in Libra. What sort of plan shifts are happening and what sort of shifts they are causing in our life. Please guide us throughout this reading. Let's clear up the energies. Let's start. I'm also thinking of doing a special love read for full moon in Libra because the Libra is a sign of relationships and love and connections. Of course, I want to say one more thing, that this full moon in Libra is going to help you to balance between connection with yourself and connection with others. How to balance between that, because that's the most trickiest part. How to do that, right? So this full moon is going to bring a lot of things. I'm expecting a lot of changes in love, people coming from your past, apologizing to you, and feeling free, taking actions, speaking their truth. Yeah. So we will start with, okay, I'm referring to my laptop for the list of zodiacs because today I don't have my list physical on a physical paper. Okay, so we'll start with Libra, September 23rd to October 23rd, because it's full moon in Libra. So we'll start with Libra. So let's see what is coming for Libra. This full moon. What this full moon is bringing for Libra. First card is the Emperor. Fascinating. Two of Cups. OMG. And the Fool. What else I can ask? Okay, Librans. As you are the beautiful sign of love and relationships, ruled by Venus, which is sign of beauty, sign of a lot of abundance, I believe that you are going to get a lot of love in your life. Someone is coming towards you with Two of Cups, your divine counterpart, your someone who loves you really. Someone has an eye on you for long, and this person is really all about you. Two of Cups is my divine partnership energy. This person is an emperor to an empress who is you. They consider you as an empress, the combination of all queens. This person is very focused, very disciplined, very authoritative. Sometimes emperors are very stubborn also, and very controlling, possessive, protective about you, very structured person, stable person, I believe. So an emperor is bringing you Two of Cups, an offer of love. And this person is, after a long time keeping a watch on you, is going to take a leap of faith. A leap of faith. The Fool card shows they are going to take this risk in their life to move towards you. They're jumping off this cliff for you. Not literally, but actually they are taking a risk to move towards you and see how this can work out with you, because they feel you are there. If you see, there's an angel wing here. So they feel that you are their divine counterpart. Full moon message for you, Libra, is okay, just wait for a second. I'm speechless. Read it on your own if you could. I'm not too sure whether you read it or not. This is a Libra card in the Libra reading on full moon in Libra. What else I can ask for? It's a win-win outcome is forecast for you. Full moon in Libra. This is the first card we have. So, okay, I'll say thanks to Divine for stamping this reading by As we started for Libra, we got the first full moon card of Libra. Okay, and trust me, I have just shuffled the whole deck, and I was not knowing what's upcoming in this read. So a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra, of course. Whosoever is moving towards you, Libra, a win-win outcome is forecast. So that means that there is a mutual love here, and you're going to say yes to it. Let's see what's the message from Divine for you. Oh my God. Success. So Librans, I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So Divine is telling you, you are going to get success in love because there is no other greater goal than love in life. So Libra, as your life is going to brighten up with a lot of love, lot of win-win forecast is predicted for you and success is predicted for you in love. I'm overwhelmed with this reading. I have nothing to say for Librans. So I wish you all the luck. And I'm very happy for you, all the Librans. Moving to the next sign, Scorpio, October 24th to November 21st. Let's see what we have for Scorpios. Scorpios, you have a Libra card, that is Justice. You have Queen of Wands. And you have Ace of Swords. Okay, so for you Scorpions, what I would say is that either you are expecting someone to come back and pay off their karma, and they are coming back because it's a cause and effect. They are going to be honest with you. They are going to be, because Ace of Swords is a new beginning with truth. So this person is coming and going to come to you and tell you the truth. And they want to have a new beginning with you. And you might be sitting in the Queen of Wands energy where you'll be just maybe waiting from long for this person to come and confess and to say the truth. And this is some sort of justice that you're getting in this full moon in Libra, because Libra is all about justice. So this is a justice card here, which means that this person is going to come towards you with integrity, with accountability, with a lot of truth, a lot of honesty. And because I told you that Venus is conjuncting with Saturn. So Saturn is for some time, I think. Yeah. So Saturn is again for karma. So either this person is coming back to you with a lot of truth, or you are moving to someone with a lot of truth. And this is a karma cycle that you're completing. So this can be both ways. Let's see what's the full moon message for you. What do you need to release? So maybe if this person is coming towards you with a lot of honesty and truth, and I want to have a new beginning with you, you are supposed to release something. Release from something from the past, or release some sort of toxic behavior that this person had towards you, or something like that. Some sort of memory, some sort of sour memory, I'll say, which you are keeping in your subconscious for this person. You need to release the past. That's what I feel. Or if you are moving towards this person, then you have to release something before you move towards this person with the truth. So you have to release maybe a negative thinking pattern, or some sort of blockage in your head, or some sort of overthinking pattern before moving to this person with all the truth. Message from the Divine for you, Scorpions, is discipline. Okay, so I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So basically, don't be scared. Whatever you have set your mind to, you'll accomplish that. So you just need to be disciplined about it. That's the message for you from Divine. This full moon in Libra. So, my dear Scorpions, a good read for you. Getting your karma back, of course. Or someone is paying back their karma to you. Next card is for Sagittarius, November 22 to December 21. So let's see what's upcoming for Sagittarians this full moon in Libra 2025. Three of Wands. Six of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. Okay, so what I would say is that for my fellow Sagittarians, not my fellow Sagittarians, but my viewer Sagittarians, you are looking ahead. You have a foresight. You are looking towards the future. You have a lot of confidence. You are going to get a lot of expansion and growth. You are going to get momentum. And there is some sort of offer which is being offered to you, which is going to make you feel equal give and take. So basically, if you're putting a lot of efforts in your career, business or finance, you're going to get yeah, you're going to get a lot of return on that. So it's an equal give and take energy. Six of Pentacles, which I feel. Or you might be having a lot of money, because this is also sometimes dealing with charity or something. So might be giving charity to people, and you are being offered something which is very good for your future. That's what I'm getting, which will give you good payoff for whatever initiatives you have put on. My light is too bright. Let me put it a little bit down. Yeah. Okay. Full moon message for you is meditate and contemplate. So you have to meditate this full moon, and you have to contemplate what you need to change, what you're getting, where you are heading, what future you are looking forward to, and what sort of growth you are expecting. Because Knight of Cups is a very, very, it's a kind of offer which you will love to hear about. So it's going to give you a good equal give and take, I'll say. Peace. So message from Divine for you is peace. That means I'm being of love and I release all the negative energy. So Divine is telling you to be in peace and release any sort of negative energy that you are feeling this full moon. Beautiful. So Sagittarians, you are going to get equal give and take. You are moving forward in your life. Three of Wands is a very futuristic energy. So meditate and contemplate and bring in peace. Release all the negativity. Moving towards next sign, that is Capricorn. That is from December 22nd to January 19th. Let's see what we have for Capricorns. King of Swords. Five of Cups. Six of Swords. So, Capricorns, you are taking a decision, be it in your career, business, or finance, or in love or relationships. Because full moon in Libra is more about relationships, so I am reading the way I'm feeling the cards, right? So it can be any sphere of your life, because these are general energy read. So what I would say is that you are having high standards, you have morality, you have seriousness about your situation. You are a very thoughtful person overall. And you are feeling disappointed in your life. Maybe some opportunity you have lost, or in love, or in career, or something like that. And you are moving on from it. You are actually letting it go. You're moving on from it, which is a good energy, and which is a very, very resonating energy, this full moon in Libra, because we are supposed to release what is not anymore serving us, right? So what I would say is that you are moving away, or you're relocating, because Six of Swords is also a sign of relocating. So you might be relocating some other location. And yeah, I'm seeing a lot of disappointment in you regarding something, because you are a very thoughtful and very high standard person. So you might be disappointed about something, and that's why you are taking this move, letting go of the past, or letting go of your disappointments and moving on from it, or maybe changing a location. Let's see what your full moon message is. Your commitment is being tested. So Divine is telling you, if you're saying that you're committed to a certain person or certain situation or a career opportunity, then your commitment is being tested at this point of time. What is the divine message for you or guidance for you? Acceptance. So accept the way things are. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. So basically, divine is telling you a guidance to accept whatever is happening in your life and stop fighting it, and accept that you cannot change it. So definitely I can see relocation. Definitely I can see, if not relocation, it's a moving on situation where you're moving on from a disappointment. It can be a disappointment about your career, it can be a disappointment of finances, or disappointment in relationships in general. Because in general, you are a person who is very high standard and integrity, or you have a lot of integrity. So you don't, you're not happy with someone or something around you, and that's why you're moving on. So that's the energy I'm getting for you, Capricorns. Moving to my next sign, water sign, Aquarius, January 28th to February 18th. Let's see what we have for Aquarians. First card is Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Hangman. Okay, so Aquarians, you are facing a situation this full moon where you are very generous, you are very caring, you're very angelic in nature, you have good business sense, you're very comforting and welcoming in general. But there is someone in your life or something in your life which is causing you a distress, which is kind of a sneaky energy, because Seven of Swords is here. So someone is hiding something from you or not telling you the truth, or it can be like you're feeling that you are being betrayed because you're too good, and you are really, really very caring and nurturing and generous person, and people are not so generous to you. People are sneaking behind your back or something like that. And that's why you are in a, I will not say hangman is a very stuck energy, but here I feel because a lot of enlightenment in the on the crown chakra area. So I feel that you are being enlightened about it, but that it's not necessary every time that if you are generous, you get same kind of people around you, right? So you are in a hangman mode. Basically, you are not moving much. You are in a stuck situation, of course. You feel that you are stuck because people you're surrounded with are very sneaky, and you are very abundant because rabbit is here in this card, if you could see. So it feels that you're very generous, very Queen of Pentacles. You're very stable in nature, and people don't. Maybe people are jealous around you or envy for you for your success, something like that. That's why you feel like you need to enlighten yourself, take a break, keep yourself not stuck exactly, but yes, just slow down and just keep yourself calm and just, yeah, you're feeling stuck. That's what I'll say, because hangman is mostly a stuck energy. So Aquarius, this full moon, I feel that you need to release some sort of expectations. I strongly get that. Let's see what is the full moon message for you. Your dreams need a practical plan. So basically, if you have some dream, if you're fantasizing about some situations in your life, your dream needs a practical plan, right? And the divine guidance for you is humor. So I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So don't be so serious. Don't feel so stuck about things, because the laughing Buddha is here for you. So focus on the lighter side of life. Don't be so serious about things or people around you. Maybe you're not getting the behaviors right out of people the way you are expecting them to behave. So it's not necessary. So you need to definitely come out of this pattern, maybe, or maybe you have to let go of some sort of overthinking pattern or something like that. Because you are generous, not everyone around you will be like you, right? So that's why you are guided to focus on lighter side of your life. So Aquarius, focus more on humor. Moving to Pisces, February 19th to March 28th. Let's see what Pisces have, because as I told you that Venus is moving into Pisces and conjuncting with Saturn. So Pisces will be also affected in terms of their relationship. Let's see how. Four of Swords. Healing card is here. Fool. Okay. Yeah. I got a Fool for Librans, and now I'm getting Fool for Pisces. So you can understand how Libra and Pisces is similar energy, because Venus is, of course, Venus is a sign for Libra, or is the ruling planet for Libra, and it's in the Pisces right now. So the Fool energy is here. And the next card is the Star. Healing. So lots of healing for you. So Pisces, because Venus is in your sign, yeah, it's stationed in your sign, you are being given opportunity this full moon in Libra to heal, to focus on yourself, to take a leap of faith, to heal yourself. I was talking about when full moon in Libra and starting, that full moon in Libra is going to bring a lot of balance and teaching us how to balance between self-love and loving others, right? How to have a right balance. So I think here these two cards are striking the right balance, because both are healing cards for me. Star is also healing, Four of Swords is also healing, and this is very self-care kind of a card if you see. So what I would suggest is, for Pisces, you are being asked this full moon in Libra to take a leap of faith, to take a risk, to move towards healing. Okay, I would say healing is not so scary. Healing is not a kind of a risk, but sometimes you just need to take a leap of faith, or take a break from everything, get into self-nurturing, self-care that you are being guided to do. And it's also a wish come true card. So I will say for some, it would be a wish come true if you heal yourself. So healing is in both the cards for you, Pisces, this full moon in Libra. So take a leap of faith. Don't think too much. This is a new beginning for you. Full moon message for you, Pisces, is a fairy climax approaching for you. So there is something which is fairy approaching you. It's a climax, it's an ending, and you're going to start something new. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence, because we have the Fool card is here. So maybe that's what I was feeling. That Fool is very courageous, who takes a leap of faith and jumps off the cliff, considering the divine will catch them. Similarly, the courage card, divine is telling you to have courage. Divine is telling you that I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So you have to face your fears with confidence. So if by any chance you are facing a fear of from long time of not taking a break, taking a leap of faith toward your own self, or taking rest, or heal yourself, this is the time to do it. Full moon in Libra is guiding you to do it. So very, very healing energy for you, Pisces. And it's the right time to do it, because Venus is in your sign. And that's why this is a beauty card for me. Because in a way, it's showing that you have to also work on your beauty. If you are in a feminine energy, you should go for facials or spas and all those stuff. And if you are in a masculine energy, you are going to nurture yourself, your physical self and your inner self both. So it's a very, very apt card for full moon in Libra. Moving towards the next sign, Aries, which is the opposite sign of Libra, and Chiron is in Aries. So let's see. What's for Aries, March 21st to April 19th? Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. I don't know what happens with every retrograde. I face this speech issues. The Empress is there. Very good. So we have Libra in Aries. And Knight of Swords. Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords, and Empress. Queen of Wands, sorry, not Swords. Okay. Okay, what I'm feeling that there is someone rushing towards you, right? Okay, my laptop is closed. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So I believe what I feel here is that you are very passionate, you are very charismatic, you are very confident, you are very vivacious and optimistic person. Queen of Wands is someone who, like, is sassy. She is having a black panther as a pet. You can understand like how courageous she is in taking action. She's so confident, she's so optimistic, she's self-assured, and she's so passionate about things, right? Queen of Wands, because Wands is a masculine energy, it's a passionate energy. Someone is seeing you like this, and you are also in your Empress energy. You're nurturing energy. You're nurturing yourself, you're nurturing others, you are in a very motherly energy. So someone is rushing towards you. But I would say, red flags. Nights are always in and out. So don't be very, this person would not be very trustworthy. It would be in and out connection for you. So be careful about that, because you don't deserve a Knight Empress. You deserve a Emperor. So be careful of that energy. Otherwise, this person is definitely looking at you as Queen of Wands. Very, very beautiful, charismatic energy. And that's why they're rushing towards you. So it can be purely a passion-based connection. So be mindful of that. Let's see what's the message for you, full moon. For the full moon, hold your vision. So don't lose your vision if someone rushes into your life and says, I love you, I like you, you're so charismatic, you're so optimistic, you're so beautiful, you are so charming, you are the Empress of my life. So don't lose your focus. That's what I was feeling. So don't lose your focus. Hold on to your focus, right? Whatever it is. Hold on to your vision, sorry, I mean to say. Whatever it is, right? What's the divine guidance for you? Gratitude. With holding your vision, you have to be in gratitude. That is, I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Right? So you should be in a gratitude energy, Aries, where you hold your vision. You're not swept off by someone coming in a night energy, because you deserve much better. So just a red flag, just a tip from my side. So Aries, be in gratitude energy. I always say gratitude is life. Moving to Taurus, my 3D energy, April 28 to May 20. Let's see what we are bringing for Taurus here on this full moon. 5 of Pentacles. Oh. 8 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Okay. Full moon in Libra, as full moons are about releasing, and Libra is all about relationships, balance, beauty. What I feel is that Taurus, you are ending something with someone. because you feel abundant, you feel hardship, you feel struggle in this connection, you feel isolated, you feel that you are left in cold with this person. You feel that you are tied up from long time. You feel that your hands are tied, you're overthinking the situation, but finally, this full moon, you're releasing yourself from it and you are ending it. It's a very painful ending for you. So, you're finally realizing that in this connection, you have been abandoned a lot of times. You feel always isolated and alone. And that's why you took a lot of time to overthink this situation and you felt that you're not going to end it because you're tied up in some way. This is a card, Eight of Swords, which shows that actually you're not tied up. Actually, you have the space to open your hands yourself, but you are just telling yourself that you cannot leave this relationship, even if you're feeling abundant and you're feeling in cold. But finally, I think this full moon in Libra is bringing a sense of connecting with your inner self, where you're connecting with your inner self and asking you this question that why I'm in this connection if I'm feeling abundant and alone, and you're finally ending it. Your full moon messages, it's time to release negativity. So if you have any sort of negativity in you related to this ending or related to the action that you are taking of ending this connection, release that negativity. It's time to release that. So what you are going to release this full moon is any endings that you recently did or any endings that you're going to do. You're going to release the negativity this full moon. What is your divine guidance? Judgment. Judgment for me is in tarot, it's a card of karma. It's a kind of divine giving you a judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique paths and challenges. So you have to understand this, that you have your own unique path and challenges. So please, if you're comparing your life to others, if you're comparing your life with relationships with others, like, oh my God, my friends' relationship are working so great. They look good so together. They look good so together. What I'm saying, they look together so good on social media. They're always together. They're doing this, they're doing that, they're doing activities together. Please don't compare yourself. I always say everybody has a different journey. Don't be envy of others. Don't be jealous of others. And of course, don't look at others and compare your life. Your journey, your path, your destination, your soul mission and soul purpose is completely different from the other person that you just sitting next to you or maybe very close to you. Right? So judgment is here telling you to don't judge yourself very critically. That why all the challenges are on your path. It's not like that. Everybody's going through challenges. Some tell, some don't tell. So don't trust social media. So what I would say is that if you are feeling alone and abandoned in a connection and you have left this connection or you're leaving this connection and coming out of this Eight of Swords energy, it's time to release the negativity and it's time to understand that everybody has their unique challenges and unique paths. This is for my Taurians, I'll say. So I hope this full moon in Libra, you will release all sort of negativity and bring yourself with peace. Bring yourself to peace that yes, you have a journey which is unique to you. Moving to Gemini. Strength. Okay, Gemini's date of birth, I'll say May 21st to June 21st. King of Cups. Why you need strength for King of Cups? Six of Wands. Okay, let's discuss this first. There can be two scenarios, Gemini, for you, this full moon in Libra. Either someone is going to bring an offer of love. A King of Cups is coming towards you, bringing a lot of love towards you. And they are really, really gathering their courage to move towards you because they might have been scared to move towards you or confessing their love towards you. But finally, they are moving towards you to have a victory with you in this connection. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. This can be vice versa also. You might be gathering courage and you might be in the King of Cups energy and you want to offer someone the cup of love like this King of Cups and you're moving towards this person, finally taking an action because Aries is also pushing us to take actions. So you might be finally taking an action towards this person. And yeah, it's going to be all lovey-dovey, I'll say. King of Cups is a very loving and emotional energy. Let's see what's the message for you, full moon in Libra. Balance, spirituality and practicality. very deep message, and especially it's resonating with full moon in Libra because balance is here. So you are supposed to balance what is practical and what is spiritual in nature. Suppose what I feel from these cards are that if someone is coming towards you with a lot of strength, with having the intention of having a victory with you, taking an action towards you with a lot of emotional energy, think practically, don't only think spiritually, or don't think only practically, think spiritually also. If you feel this person really loves you, emotionally connected to you, or something like that, just don't go with that only. Just think logically also. So balance both the energies in this process. Regardless, you are moving towards this person or this person is moving towards you. What is your divine guidance? Patience. And if you feel confused, have patience. That's what I feel. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So if you are still confused, or you cannot answer this person, or you still feel confused to move towards this person, I would say have patience. Everything will happen in divine order, right? So just balance your spirituality and practicality. That's the message for you. But regardless, love offer is coming to you, or you're moving towards a love offer. You're moving with a love offer towards someone with a lot of courage and a desire to victory. Moving to Cancer, June 22nd to July 22nd. So let's see what Cancerians have. Eight of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Two of Wands, sorry. And Lovers. So Cancerians, you have to make a choice. What I would say is, you are looking towards someone who is having high standards, who is master, who is dedicated, who is committed, who is accomplished. Someone in your life who you are looking towards. And you really want to have a future with this person. This is Two of Wands. You are looking towards this person who is busy in their own passionate. Okay, let me clarify. You are here. You are looking towards this person because this person is busy in following their passion. They are accomplished. They are, I would say, dedicated. They are some sort of craftsman. They do something very special. Can be a healer, or can be a teacher, or some sort of high quality, high standard. You put this person on a pedestal, and they have some sort of expertise or mastery. This person. So you're looking towards this person to have a future with this person. Two of Wands energy shows that you're confused. That whether you can have a future with this person or not. It can be because you are not feeling enough for this person, or it can be because you are thinking that you have put up this person on a high pedestal and you still lack something and you're not enough for this person. Some sort of confusion you have with having connection with this person in your future, because you're holding globe. Or this person can also be at a distance. Globe is a sign of a distance also. So you are going to make a choice. Gemini is a choice card. There's a Gemini card, a choice card, Lovers card, which shows that you love this person. And I feel that you are choosing this person as your love partner. You're not moving yet. I'm not seeing any action. You are still watching this person, but I'm expecting a lot of move. I can sense it. So, yes, Cancerians. This can be vice versa also. Either you are looking at someone who is high standards, expertise, you have put them on a pedestal and you want them in your future with you as a partner, and they might be at a distance from you, and you want to make a choice about this person, and you feel that they are the right choice in love for you, and you are making a choice. And it's divinely guided connection as the angel is present and you know this. Or it can be vice versa. Someone is looking at you as a craftsman or specialized person or skillful person. They want to have a future with you and they have to make a choice about it. Let's see what's your full messages. Look at the bigger picture. So you may be looking at a short-term things. You may be looking at what would be short-term consequences of this connection. But you have to have a bigger perspective. What is the bigger perspective of this connection? Why you got into this connection in the first place? Why you're putting this person on a pedestal? Why this person still exists in your life being at a distance? Why you are standing at a crossroad always to make a choice towards love? So look at the bigger perspective, why this connection is there in your life still. What's your divine guidance? Self-esteem. And I told you this. This person or you might feel, being Cancer, you might feel you're not enough for this person. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me or others. So your self-esteem is the issue. Either you're not taking an action towards this person because of your self-esteem. Okay, let me say it. Either you're not taking an action because of your ego and pride, or either you're not taking an action towards this person, you're just standing and watching them because you feel you're not enough. But Divine is telling you that you possess the gifts of the soul that benefit you and others. So do it. You have the gifts of the soul. Cancerians, beautiful reading. So this full moon in Libra, you are being asked to look at the bigger picture. You are being asked to increase your self-esteem by understanding that you possess the gift of the soul that benefit you and others also. So make a choice, move towards this love. Release any sort of confusion. Okay, this card is dropping on its own. Okay, let's move to next sign. Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd. The first card is Devil. What are you attached with, Leos? Ace of Cups. You're attached to true love. Obsessed about someone. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Still juggling about it. So Leos, what I feel is, just give me a minute. Okay. So Leos, what I feel about it, that you are obsessing over a cup of love. A new beginning in love with someone. It's a beautiful divine love connection. It's an overflowing cup of love. You love this person a lot. And you are really, really obsessing over this person. But you are juggling between either two connections or two thought processes or two situations in your life. There is another viewpoint of this reading, gang, that you are tied up in a toxic connection with someone else, but you really want to have a new beginning with someone in love who is true love to you, spiritual love to you, and you are juggling between true love and toxic love, which I feel is more resonating to this reading. So Leos, because you are the sign of courage, I would say this full moon in Libra is bringing you a chance to come out of this juggling and decide what you want, toxic love or pure spiritual love, and to end this toxicity in your life. Let's see what is the full moon message for you. Expect powerful change. So this full moon in Libra, expect a powerful change. You are going to choose love and relationships which are pure and peaceful above any sort of toxicity. Divine guidance for you. Choose happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So choose your happiness. If you are happy with beautiful Ace of Cups, if you're happy with the new beginning in true spiritual love, go ahead with your happiness because that's the right path for you. And release yourself from any sort of toxic attachment and stop juggling. Very beautiful message and very apt messages for this full moon in Libra season. I think this full moon in Libra is bringing a lot of releasing in terms of toxicity, in terms of patterns, in terms of a lot of things. Yeah. Moving towards my last sign and in last zodiac sign for today, Virgo, that is August 23rd to September 22nd. So let's see what we have in store for Virgo this full moon. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Swords, and Eight of Cups. So Virgos, you are going to walk away from something. You're going to tell the truth that you have in your heart. You're going to be very blunt about it. You're going to be, your Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, basically. You are going to be very fortunate. Unexpected events will happen where you have to speak the truth. You have to be blunt, and someone will walk away because you are blunt to them. Or we can take the situation otherwise, that your Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Some unexpected event will happen, that someone will tell you some lies, and because you are in the Queen of Swords situation, you will cut the crap. You will say, no, I'm not going to accept any lies, and then this person will walk away from you, or you will walk away from this person. Regardless, walking away is happening because of some sort of truth that is coming out, and this is favorable for you. This is destiny, that is fate, I'll say. What is the full moon message for you? It's time to take action. It's time to walk away. It's time to take action, or it's time to either walk away or to say the truth, to be blunt about the things. That's what I'll say. Because destiny is favoring you and this is destined to happen. Blame. Divine guidance for you is blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So if something is not good for you, if some connection or relationship is not good for you, you have to speak your truth. You have to tell your truth that you are not happy in this connection. You are not okay with the lies that are hiding in the connection, and you have to be the queen of swords in energy. You have to cut the crap, you have to speak the truth, and you have to walk away. So don't blame others or don't blame anyone else for whatever happened in your life. Either you're walking away or either you're telling your truth. Accept the responsibility of your own well-being. Don't blame others for it. Beautiful message for Virgos. So today's full moon messages and full moon read is very, very, very powerful. I have done a lot of full moon reads. Every full moon I do the readings. But this full moon, there's something special. Maybe it's because in the full moon in Libra, and Libra is my sign. I'm a rising Libra. So, and it's a very, very strong full moon in terms of planetary shifts, as I told you, because conjuncting with Saturn is something where it's karma, then like actually Venus placing itself in Pisces is also affecting the Pisces sign. And a lot of other planetary shifts are happening. We are already in the retrograde, almost I think until 13th of April. So retrograde is also very, 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 very draining in a sense. I'm also feeling the effects of that. So a lot of things happening, and as I'm a twin flame coach, I will never forget to say that twin flames are highly affected by these planetary shifts. So if you are in twin flame journey, expect a return of your twin flame. Definitely. No wonders. This is going to happen. So expect the unexpected and release this full moon. It's a very strong full moon, and at its peak, it's going to conjunct with Saturn. So a lot of karma clearance is going to happen. So meditate, sit with yourself, contemplate, meditate, journalize. And I always say that it's a special time to release. So write. Okay, I'll tell you some mantra, which I always do, and I always tell my full moon reads that if you really want to do a full moon meditation, just go and sit with the meditation. You can search it on Google, and then post that meditation. You can write on a piece of paper anything that you want to release from your life. It will not happen very quick on the same day, but this I have tried myself. So keep on writing what you want to release. It can be a person, it can be a relationship, it can be a toxic pattern, it can be anything. Just write your heart out, pour your heart out, and just fold that paper or crumble that paper. And then either you can burn that paper, or you can pick that paper in the sand, or you can just pour that paper into some sort of river or beach, riverside or beach or something like that in the full moon energy. Right? So do that. It will make you feel better. And slowly, within a span of, I'll say not very fast, but span of 6 months to 1 year, you'll feel that you have released what you wanted to release. So it's not very instant. It's a healing process, and it's a process, so it will go slow. So I hope you'll all like this reading. I hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Soul Underscore Therapy by Pash. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. I would love to read your comments. And I never put my readings in extended forms. I have seen a lot of tarot readers who do small read and then they charge for the extended reads. I don't do that because this is something which is my passion, and I'm here to give as many messages as I channelize and as much healing I can do as a spiritual healer to all of you. So please claim this energy. Please put up your comments. Please support my channel. It gives me a boost. It gives me a lot of confidence when I see a lot of support from all of you. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook on Soul Therapy by Pash. If you want to book a reading with me, you can book it on my Linktree app, which is available on my Instagram and Facebook bio, which is on the top bio link. Or you can directly go to my website. If you're confused about Linktree, you can go directly to my website, soultherapybypash.com. You can book the read directly from there. And once you book the read, I'll get an email and I'll instantly connect with you on how we can do that reading. Whichever way you want to do it, online or you want to do it face to face, or you're globally anywhere, we can do it online as well. So I hope this gives you a lot of clarity full moon in Libra is bringing a lot of change. So take advantage of it, release and let go of anything which is not anymore resonating with you, and just stay calm, meditate, contemplate, and journalize. Mantra for all the full moon. Take care. Bye bye.